Hello, my dudes. What's good? I've been asking the same question myself. The question of today's video is, am I in a funk? I recently realized, as in today, that I haven't posted a video in 2 weeks. And I don't know how that happened, aside from being very busy at camp. It's funny because like when I don't post a video for a little while, I'm always like, oh, well, like if it's been too long, I'll probably get so many like messages and tweets and stuff like, Tiffany, where are you? We miss you. And then I'm like, no, that doesn't happen to me. Not that I need you guys to be like, Tiffany, where are you? You haven't posted a video. Checks the time. I thought that it had been 1 week, but it's been 2 weeks. So here I am. What's happened in the past few weeks? Let me tell you. It was the last hurrah of camp, and lucky me, I started my period right before the busiest week of camp, so that was exhausting. Love it. And then right when my period was ending, I got sick, and as you can hear, I am still recovering from that. Recovering from a cold. But yeah, overall, been very tired and physically like wiped out, mentally wiped out for a minute. And so I just want to chat with you guys and talk about how I'm feeling, because I tried to film a video earlier and it just did not work. And I figure I better just be honest, because you guys are always great at like listening to however I'm feeling, whether it's good or bad. And I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Let's talk about it. So camp just ended a few days ago, which is crazy. I was there for almost 9 weeks, so it's really weird to leave and be back in the real world and have like cell reception and be in civilization and be able to buy food and whatever I want. It's just very weird. So currently I'm staying in this Airbnb in Brooklyn, New York. Locha's staying with me. She's in the city right now with another one of our pals from camp. But today and the past few days, I have just not been feeling like doing anything. And I feel really bad because Locha's from the Netherlands and I feel like she should be like doing things while she's in New York. But I just have like no energy whatsoever to do anything. So, you know, a couple times a day we'll look at each other and go, what do you want to do? And go, I don't know. And I'm like, well, I need to film a video, or I need to get back, and I kind of just want to take a nap or watch Gossip Girl. I did start watching Gossip Girl for the first time ever. And then I was listening to Cody Ko's podcast and he ruined it for me because one of his guests said who Gossip Girl is. And I was like, well, yeah, thanks. So today I finally was just like, hey, Locha, yeah, feel free to go hang out with Stacy. Shouts out to Stacy. I'll meet up with you guys later. And it took me all day to shower, get dressed, go get some vegan pizza, which was amazing, and then come back here. It's like 4:30 now. And I'm like, that's fine. But I was really enjoying my alone time, and it was really nice to just be able to like walk around by myself, just listen to music, sit on the subway. I am in love with the subway. In every city that has one, I love it. I love to just sit and I could just ride it forever, for hours. Let's get into this realness. Let's dig in my brain and figure out what's up. I'm gonna tell you guys about a thing that I heard about before I studied abroad. At my like study abroad orientation, they told us about this thing. I think it's called like the W of studying abroad. I don't think that's what it's actually called. That's probably not it. But they were talking about basically the highs and lows of the whole experience. So it's like, you know, you start at a high because you're super excited, and then after a little bit you get homesick, and that's a low, and then things get better and it's a high, and then you go home and it's a low again, and then you recover again and whatever. So I think that definitely did happen a little bit while I was in France, but I think for the most part I had a great experience. And then when I got home, I had such a short time between coming home and camp that I didn't really experience that like post-study abroad depression or sadness or whatever. So I was straight into camp, and then I was good and I was busy, and ups and downs at camp, and it was tiring and stressful but also really fun and exciting. So now I think I might be feeling that post-experience sadness or emptiness or funk. Bit of a funk, because yeah, I feel empty in like an I'm okay way. But here's the weird thing, is like I've been looking and like seeking stability for a long time. This is getting so real, as it always is, but it's just funny. I've been seeking stability because it's been a long time since I've been in like one place for more than a few months. So it's just really a strange feeling. You know, in the fall I was in New Orleans, and then I had to move, and then I was in France. I got to know new people, and then I left, and then it's like losing all those people, and then being in new places, and then I was in camp meeting new people, and I guess losing new people again because we just left again, and I'm not gonna see those people until maybe next summer when I come back, if I come back, aside from a couple people. Overall, it's just a lot of instability in my life, and like not a lot of structure, not a lot of consistency. And usually I'm a pretty wiggly, spontaneous girl, but after months and months and months and months, essentially all of 2017 so far has been kind of all over the place. I really want to just settle down for a minute. And by a minute, I mean like 6 months, a year. It's exhausting. And on top of that, like, just my whole life is up in the air right now. And I've talked about that in positive ways too. And I guess it's exciting to kind of have like a completely blank slate, but it's also like really stressful because, you know, during camp I was thinking about this, and I was trying to think, you know, what kind of job can I apply for? How much money do I need to be making? Where am I gonna live? All of that stuff. And now that it's actually over, it's actually real, I'm still like so frazzled, and I'm just like, I need to figure this out, but I don't even know where to begin because it's everything. It's like my entire life I need to figure out. So, not gonna lie, I'm feeling it. And I didn't realize I was feeling it until like today, like an hour ago. I thought I was just like still sick, I'm a little tired, and that's probably part of it. But really, like, I'm feeling overwhelmed at this moment. I know it'll all be fine and I'll figure it out and I'll do something, but like to be in this position, which is a necessary part of the process, but like to be here is always like scary and tiring, because I just want to be able to plan and like get the ball rolling again. And I feel like I'm at this like weird open road, like I'm in the middle of an ice rink, but I like only have one skate on, and I'm like, I don't think I can skate on one skate. And I'm looking around at everybody else doing like pirouettes and jumps and things. I don't know why I decided to go into that metaphor, because I don't know about ice skating at all. Anyway, there you go. In addition to all of that, I am also probably a little malnourished because, let's be honest, camp food did not feed me in the right way, and I need my nutrients, so I need to start eating better again. I've been kind of like binging on vegan food since I got to New York because there are vegan cafes everywhere, so I've been having a good time in that sense, but also spending a lot of money, which is stressful. And I'm probably also dehydrated, which doesn't help anything. So note to self, Tiffany, drink up. And everybody watching this, drink some water, dudes. Get hydrated. But yeah, if anybody else has any tips and tricks for like how to get out of a little funk like this, let me know. I'm a big fan of like writing lists. So that's kind of like what I do when I feel like I have a lot on my mind. I just have to like write it all down. So I was writing like pros and cons lists of like places that I could live. And I've been like trying to plan budgets, and it's like it doesn't even need to be realistic or correct. It just like helps me get the thoughts out of my head instead of them like swimming and swimming and swimming around endlessly and just driving me insane. So yeah, if you have any tips on how to feel a little better in this moment, or if you've gone through a similar thing after some kind of experience, it doesn't have to be studying abroad or working at a camp. I don't know if you guys have worked at a camp, but like a similar thing, like studying abroad and camp were similar because they're both such immersive experiences. You're taken from a familiar place, probably your home, and then you're put in this new place that's entirely new, and you're meeting all new people. And for me, like camp was very like international, so I met a lot of people from all over the place, similar to when I was studying abroad, and I was with all those people constantly for 9 weeks. And then all at once you all say goodbye, and it's just like, it's just a lot to happen so suddenly. So I think it just leaves everybody like kind of shaken up. I feel like I've been like running and running and running and running, and finally I can like stop, but now I'm like, I can't just like stand here. I feel like I'm just gonna pass out on the ground, if that makes sense. Sports metaphors? Who am I? Also, another weird thing, having service again, being on my phone, I'm already noticing, my god, I sound so nasally. I'm already noticing myself falling back into the familiar habits of like scrolling through Instagram. By the way, fuck you, Instagram. This stupid algorithm that shows like 3-day-old pictures at the top of my newsfeed, stop it. When I'm refreshing Instagram, as I have been repeatedly, I want to see new stuff, and I know there's new content being posted by the people I'm following, so it's like, why is the algorithm such a fucking shit show? But that's probably the least of my worries. Instagram won't show me new stuff. But anyway, being on social media a lot, as in way too much, is probably not helpful. I don't know. On that note though, please do follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Snapchat is Big Titties 420. I've been snapping up a storm. But yeah, it's weird. I haven't been back to California permanently in a long time. Like, it's been 2 years since I lived there last, and that was before college and everything. So everything just feels very strange, as it always does. I think this is just gonna be like a big readjustment period, you know, readjusting to civilization, not camp life schedule, not France, going back home and like driving again and like needing to get another job and all of that. It's weird. I feel like I haven't done it in forever. And then on top of that, I do need to start my transfer applications again. It's fine. It's gonna be great. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've watched the whole thing, just comment, drink more water, Tiffany, because I need that reminder. Thank you. And I really do appreciate you guys. I love you so much, and I get a lot of messages from you guys asking for advice, and I'm sorry that I can't reply to all of them, because once again, of course, like, getting too many messages overwhelms me, but I do my best to read them, so that's good. That's all I've got. Hopefully next week's video will be more energized, but for today, I'm just gonna embrace how I'm feeling. I'm okay with it, and I'm gonna get hydrated. I'm gonna get so hydrated, dude. You're not even gonna believe it. Okay, thanks, bye.